This is the DJI Action 2, a camera so bad that not even DJI would take it back. That's how bad this piece of crap is. Let's get into it. John the Vatos, thanks again for tuning in to yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from the West Coast, California, yet again. Let's go ahead and get on with the topic of today's video, the DJI Action 2. And man, this thing has some issues. It's not holding up very well. I actually have another review on this, another video that I'm in the process of publishing it, but after dealing with DJI customer service and with Amazon, yeah, they don't want this action cam back, and for good reason. All right, this thing is just terrible. It's garbage. It's not designed to work as it's not working as it's intended to. Especially if you want to have it kind of like a sessions, just like this. It's light. It weighs in at 2.2 ounces. Like I said, I have another video where I just kind of try to be nice about it, but after dealing with customer service at DJI, I just kind of said, you know what, forget it. I'm gonna be brutal with this one. I mean, this thing has some issues.
You're a worthless piece of shit.
So let's get started with this rant. First of all, this thing does not work. When you're trying to connect it or activate it with the Android app, it does not work. I've uninstalled my my app, or DJI Mimo app. I've uninstalled it. I've downloaded it off of DJI directly, not using Google Store because they mentioned something about not being able to get it updated or something, and it still does not work. It still doesn't find and locate this device. You cannot connect it. You cannot activate it if you have an Android. If you have an iPhone, I had to use a family member's iPhone to get it to finally activate. Out of the box, it comes in a different language. You can't even activate it. If you guys see my unboxing video, you would have to update the device, connect it, and then go through the setup process. As of with the update, they've actually increased the threshold of the temperature, so now you can run it a little bit longer. But man, it overheats and it gets really hot. It gets extremely hot to the point where I wouldn't be comfortable having this around my 6-month-old, because you know, 6-month-olds, they tend to grab stuff and hold stuff, and they don't really know the limitations or something like that. If you were to touch this, I can guarantee you he will get burned by just touching the front of the lens. This part only, this front, it gets extremely hot. This part right here on the front, where the lens is, that gets extremely hot. But let's go ahead and go with the app thing. Activation, you can skip the activation a couple times, 5 times. That's the max. After that, you would have to get this connected. So if you're having trouble even activating this thing, you are going to have to find somebody that has an iPhone and have to download the app and then activate it that way. Because I mean, there's no way around it. You have 5 skips. If you don't activate it, then it's pretty much a paperweight. I mean, it's a piece of crap. So, and even that, it only weighs about 4.2 ounces, or I think it's 4.3 or 4.4 ounces. So it's a little bit heavier than the Hero 8. So this thing weighs in at 4.4 ounces. So even as a paperweight, it's still a piece of crap. It still doesn't do its job even as that. But let's go ahead and get on with the overheating, the issues that I've come across. I've come across one glitch where the touch screen adapter or block or mod, whatever you call this thing, it blacks out. So the only way to get this to work again would be to unplug it and then reconnect it again, and then you get live feedback, or you get to see what you're recording. This has frozen up on me, and like I said, the screen has blacked out. You still have live view on this main camera device. This still records, but you would have to, like I said, disconnect it and then reconnect it again just to get it to work again, or just to get it to update the screen, because I mean, you can't use it. As far as I mentioned, the heating problems, yes, I've contacted them and they mentioned, you know what, it is what it is. That's the way it's designed. I'll show you guys the emails, of course. They go over some mumbo jumbo BS about how they designed it and the bit rate, and it gets hot. Like, they know this. They know that there's an issue, and yet they're kind of like, but we don't want it back. We don't want it. It's your problem. You deal with it. You bought it. I mean, you're the idiot that trusted us on buying, one of our products. Now you have to deal with it. So this is, I mean, if I can't get my money back for this thing, I'm probably gonna end up giving it away, in a giveaway or something. If you guys want to leave your comments down below, see if you guys want to be able to win this thing. I mean, I have no use for it. Let's start with motovlogging camera, something like that. It just doesn't work. You have a limitation of about 20 minutes to record on this device, and this was how they designed this, so you'd be able to use this as a standalone camera. Like I said, I have a sessions and I can record longer periods than 20 minutes, and that camera is what, 3, 4, 5 years old, a lot older than this. Yes, you have good quality 4K 60, but after, like I said, after 20 minutes it overheats, it shuts off, you can't record anymore. So how are you supposed to record your ride or motovlog on 20 minutes? There's just no way. I'm sure if you guys leave your comments down below, let me know how long do you typically do or film a motovlog. How long does it normally take you? Normally with my Hero 8, my Hero 9, I typically spend about a little bit over 40 minutes of recording footage, going out and about or just filming my ride. That takes about maybe 40 to 45 minutes. And you could also, like I said, you could also charge those devices and not have a problem. This, however, there is no charging. There is no USB port. There is no SD card. There's none of that in this thing. You would have to have the power or the touchscreen mod or whatever they call this thing connected. So you would have to ride around with this to be able to record longer than 20 minutes. And that's mainly because the touchscreen, it also helps dissipate some of that heat. But I mean, what's the point of having this product if it doesn't even work like this? It just doesn't make sense. You know what? Some of you guys are probably wondering, hey, you're a fanboy, you're a GoPro guy. Guys, I have a lot of products from DJI. You know what? I've been a long time user. I have my sessions, or I have my Osmo 1 Action, whatever they call this thing, the Action 1, I guess. I have this. I've had this for some time, and I always recommend this on my channel. I always recommend this. I also have a few other items here.
A few moments later.
I have their mobile DJI gimbal device right here. Of course, I've had this for a while. No issues at all, no problems. I've been a happy consumer up until recently with the Osmo Action 2. I've been happy with DJI. I have. This is one of my products. It doesn't stop there yet. Look, I have more. All right, I have more. I also have a Ronin. This is also mine. I also have this. All right, this isn't cheap, guys. This equipment is not cheap. Let me show you what this is. This is, of course, is another gimbal for my mirrorless DJ, or for my mirrorless camera. This has also been a good product, and I'm just showing you guys this to show you that I've been a good customer of DJI, and I've spent already quite a bit of money with these guys, and for them to be making a big fuss over $600 and to lose a customer is just it's absurd. It gets me upset as a customer that's been buying their products, and just the trust the trust in their stuff has been lost. All right, and this is my second drone. Of course, this is also DJI. This is also their product. I've been happy with it. I've been using this. I've had this for over a year, and like I said, this isn't my first one. This is my second one from them. So I'm just showing you guys that you know what, I've had their stuff. I've used their products, and so far the Action 2 has been an absolute disaster. It's just a disaster. Like I said, as a motovlogging camera, it's just useless. It is useless.
I'm sorry, our company doesn't work that way.
So anyways, if you're out there considering the Action 2, do not get this camera. Do not get this P.O.S. Do not get it, all right? Like I said, this thing is so bad. It's so bad DJI doesn't even want it back. That's how bad this thing is. And you know what? There's also one more thing to note. After the update, I've noticed that the battery seems to die out or deplete extremely after 20 minutes. And I believe this is software that DJI is doing, or the update or firmware or whatever. I think they're doing that to hide the fact that this thing cannot record for longer than 20 minutes. After, I'd say maybe after, like I said, 18, 19 minutes, your battery levels drop down to 8%, 5%. So, after the update, they actually released another mode where you could have it in battery mode, and you could record it in 1080. But like I said, going back to the sessions, which I still have, if I wanted to record in 1080, I would stick with my sessions, period. That's it. So what's the point of having this piece of crap? Exactly. You know what? I'm just ranting right now. I'm repeating the same crap. Bottom line, don't get this thing. It's a P.O.S. I'm trying to keep this PG-13. Yes, I'm very frustrated with customer service and with Amazon. Like I said, they refuse to take this back. As a motovlogging camera, this is probably the worst camera I've had. And you guys seen the channel. I have the Osmo Action 1, the Hero 8, the Hero 5, the Hero 10, and the Hero Sessions. I've had them all, and I've been putting this thing through the test. I have some other videos, but you know what? At this point, I don't even feel like uploading or editing those videos where I just talk about some of the functions and some of the features. I don't want to promote this thing on the channel. I do not want to promote it. I don't want anybody buying this, or any motovlogger buying this P.O.S. I do not want anybody wasting their money on this P.O.S. That's the bottom line. Do not get this piece of crap. All right. That's it, you guys. Thank you again. If you guys just leave a comment on the video, please let me know what you guys are running as a motovlogger. I watch you guys' stuff, and I see some of you guys have some different unique cameras. As far as this thing, like I said, if DJI does not take it back, I'll probably give this away on the video as a giveaway. I have this. It's in mint condition. I've only used it for 1 day. That's pretty much as long as that's probably the longest you can use this thing for. Like I said, 20 minutes seems to be the max. If you're someone that rides for 20 minutes, or if you take short rides, then I guess this thing is for you. But like I said, I would not recommend anybody buying this P.O.S. You guys just stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.